Ever feel like your dog can read your mind? It's a common feeling among dog owners. You might be sitting on the couch, feeling a bit down, and suddenly, your furry friend is right there nuzzling you or resting their head on your lap. It's almost as if they know exactly what you're going through. Like they know when you're happy, sad, or about to have a meltdown. You're not imagining it. Dogs have an incredible knack for picking up on our emotional states. They seem to sense when we need comfort, and they provide it in their own unique ways. Dogs have an uncanny ability to sense human emotions, especially stress. When you're feeling overwhelmed, your dog might become more attentive, staying close by your side or even trying to distract you with a toy. It's their way of saying, "I'm here for you." They're like furry, four-legged mood rings, except instead of changing color, they shower you with slobbery kisses or stare at you with those big brown eyes. Their reactions are often so in tune with our feelings that it's hard to believe it's just a coincidence. But how do they do it? How can dogs be so perceptive? The answer lies in a combination of their incredible senses and their deep bond with humans. Is it some kind of canine sixth sense? Well, not exactly. While it might seem like magic, there's a lot of science behind it. Dogs have highly developed senses of smell and hearing, which allow them to pick up on subtle changes in our bodies and environments. It's a combination of incredible senses, keen observation skills, and a deep-rooted connection with their human companions. Think about it. Dogs watch us closely, learning our routines, our habits, and our body language. They become experts in reading us. Dogs have been living alongside humans for thousands of years. This long history of companionship has allowed them to evolve in ways that make them exceptionally attuned to our needs and emotions. Over time, they've evolved to become highly attuned to our every move, sound, and even scent. They can detect the slightest changes in our behavior and respond accordingly. They've learned to decipher our subtle cues like a furrowed brow or a change in our tone of voice. These small signals can tell them a lot about how we're feeling, and when it comes to stress, our canine companions are practically experts at sniffing it out. They can sense the chemical changes in our bodies that occur when we're stressed, and they respond in ways that can help to calm us down. So the next time your dog seems to know exactly what you're feeling, remember that it's not just a coincidence. It's the result of thousands of years of evolution and a bond that's truly special. We all know dogs have an incredible sense of smell. Their noses are finely tuned instruments, capable of detecting scents that are completely imperceptible to us. This extraordinary ability is not just a quirky trait, it's a vital part of their survival and interaction with the world around them. But did you know their noses are about 100,000 times more powerful than ours? This means that while we might catch a whiff of something faint, dogs can dissect that scent into its individual components, identifying each one with remarkable precision. They can detect subtle changes in our body chemistry that occur when we're stressed. This isn't just a minor skill, it's a profound ability that allows them to sense our emotional states. When we experience stress, our bodies release hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones have distinct scents that dogs can pick up on, even in minute quantities. Imagine being able to smell fear or anxiety. For dogs, this is a reality. They can sense these emotions through the changes in our scent, which is why they often react to our stress before we even realize we're stressed ourselves. That's what your dog experiences every time you're feeling the heat. They become attuned to your emotional state, often offering comfort or becoming more alert to your needs. It's no wonder they start acting differently. Their behavior changes because they are responding to the signals your body is sending out. This is their way of trying to help or protect you. It's like walking into a room filled with the aroma of freshly baked cookies. For us, that smell is inviting and comforting. For dogs, the scent of our stress is just as powerful, but not nearly as pleasant. Except instead of cookies, it's your stress they're smelling. This ability to detect stress is not just limited to scent, it extends to other physiological changes as well, and it's not just our sweat they're picking up on. Dogs can also detect changes in our breathing patterns and heart rate. These subtle cues provide them with a comprehensive picture of our emotional state. Dogs can also detect changes in our breathing patterns and heart rate. When we're stressed, our heart rate increases and our breathing becomes shallow and rapid. These changes are like a beacon to a dog's sensitive nose and keen senses. When we're stressed, our heart rate increases and our breathing becomes shallow and rapid. To a dog, these physiological changes are like flashing neon signs screaming, "My human is stressed." This incredible sensitivity to our emotional and physical states is one of the many reasons why dogs are such amazing companions. They are not just pets, they are empathetic beings who can sense and respond to our needs in ways we are only beginning to understand. We might try to hide our stress, but our bodies betray us. Our shoulders tense up, our smiles fade, and our eyes might dart around nervously. These subtle signs are often more telling than words. When we're anxious, our body language speaks volumes, even if we don't realize it. The way we hold ourselves, the way we move, all these small gestures can reveal our inner turmoil. It's like our bodies have their own language, one that we can't easily control, and we might even start tapping our feet nervously. This restless movement is a clear indicator of our anxiety. Fidgeting, tapping, and other repetitive motions are our body's way of trying to release the pent-up energy that stress creates. It's almost as if our bodies are trying to shake off the stress to find some relief from the tension that's building up inside us. These actions are often unconscious, but they can be very telling to those who are observant. Dogs are masters at reading body language, both human and canine. They have an incredible ability to pick up on the smallest cues, the tiniest changes in our behavior. Their keen sense of observation allows them to understand us in ways we might not even understand ourselves. They watch us closely, taking in every detail, every movement. It's almost as if they can read our minds through our bodies. They notice these subtle shifts in our posture and demeanor, even if we're trying to play it cool. Think about it. Have you ever tried to hide your stress from your dog, only to have them come over and nudge you as if they know something's wrong? They can sense the tension in our bodies, the way we hold ourselves differently when we're stressed. It's like they have a sixth sense for our emotions. Dogs rely heavily on body language to communicate with each other. They don't need words to understand each other. Their bodies do all the talking. A wag of the tail, a twitch of the ears, a certain stance. These are all ways that dogs convey their feelings and intentions. It's a complex system of signals that they've developed over thousands of years, one that allows them to interact seamlessly with each other. They've developed an intricate system of wags, growls, and ear twitches to convey their emotions. Each movement, each sound, carries a specific meaning. A wagging tail might indicate happiness or excitement, while a low growl could be a warning. The position of their ears can show whether they're relaxed or alert. It's a rich, nuanced language that allows them to express themselves clearly and effectively. So it's no surprise that they are also adept at interpreting our nonverbal cues. They watch us just as closely as they watch each other, picking up on the smallest details. They can tell when we're happy, sad, stressed, or relaxed, just by the way we move and hold ourselves. It's a testament to their incredible sensitivity and their deep bond with us. They might not understand the reason behind our stress, but they can certainly tell we're not our usual selves. They can sense the change in our energy, the way our bodies tense up, the way our movements become more erratic. It's almost as if they can feel our emotions, even if they don't know the cause. This ability to sense our feelings is one of the many reasons why dogs are such amazing companions, but they can certainly tell we're not our usual selves. They notice the way we act differently, the way our behavior changes when we're under stress. They can see the signs that we might not even be aware of ourselves. It's a remarkable ability, one that allows them to be there for us when we need them most. And just like a loyal friend, they want to offer comfort and support, even if it's just a wagging tail and a wet nose nudge. They come to us, offering their presence, their warmth, their unconditional love. They don't need to understand the specifics of our problems. They just know that we're in need of comfort. Their simple gestures, their quiet companionship, can make all the difference, even if it's just a wagging tail and a wet nose nudge. These small acts of affection, these little signs of their love, can be incredibly comforting. They remind us that we're not alone, that we have a loyal friend by our side, ready to support us through thick and thin. It's a beautiful reminder of the bond we share with our dogs, a bond that's built on trust, love, and understanding. Here's a thought-provoking tidbit. Your stress can actually stress out your dog. It's true. Dogs are empathetic creatures. They pick up on our emotions and often mirror them. So, if you're feeling anxious, your furry friend might start feeling anxious too. They might start pacing, whining, or even exhibit destructive behavior. It's not their fault though. They're simply reflecting the emotional energy in their environment. It's like they're saying, hey, I feel it too. Let's do something about this. That's why it's important to manage our stress levels, not just for our own well-being, but for our furry companions as well. Taking deep breaths, going for walks, or simply spending quality time with our dogs can help create a calmer, more relaxed atmosphere for everyone. Section 5. The look of concern. We've all been there. You're having a tough day and suddenly you feel a pair of big brown eyes staring at you with such intensity, it's almost unnerving. That's your dog's way of saying, are you okay? Can I help? They might not be able to offer words of encouragement or a shoulder to cry on, but their unwavering presence and concern can be surprisingly comforting. It's like they instinctively know when we need a little extra love and support. And you know what? Sometimes all we need is a furry cuddle buddy to make everything seem a little bit brighter. Dogs have a remarkable ability to ground us in the present moment and remind us that we're not alone in our struggles. Some dogs take their empathy to a whole new level. They don't just sense our stress, They actively try to alleviate it. They might nudge us with their nose, lick away our tears, or even try to distract us with a playful bow. I once worked with a dog who would gently paw at his owner's hand whenever she was feeling overwhelmed. It was his way of saying, "Hey, I'm here for you. Let's take a break from whatever's stressing you out." These acts of canine compassion are a testament to the deep bond we share with our dogs. They're not just pets, they're members of our family who love us unconditionally and want to see us happy. Here's a fun fact. Spending time with dogs can actually lower our stress levels. Studies have shown that interacting with dogs can reduce cortisol levels, lower blood pressure, and even boost our mood. It's no coincidence that dog therapy is becoming increasingly popular. Dogs have a unique ability to provide comfort, reduce anxiety, and promote social interaction. They're like furry little therapists, always ready with a wagging tail and a wet nose to brighten our day. So, the next time you're feeling stressed, grab your dog's lead, head to the park, and soak up some of that canine calmness. Your furry friend will thank you for it. Dogs are more than just animals. They're highly attuned companions who enrich our lives in countless ways. They teach us about loyalty, unconditional love, and the importance of living in the moment. Their ability to sense our stress is just one example of the extraordinary bond we share. They understand us in ways no other animal can, and their presence in our lives is a constant source of comfort and joy. So the next time your dog greets you at the door with a wagging tail and a shower of kisses, remember that they're not just excited to see you, they're also checking in on your emotional well-being. The bond between humans and dogs is ancient and profound. For thousands of years, dogs have been our companions, our protectors, and our confidants. They've evolved alongside us, learning to read our every cue and anticipate our needs. Their uncanny ability to sense our stress is a testament to this deep connection. They're not just pets, they're furry family members who love us unconditionally and want us to be happy. So, cherish the bond you share with your canine companion. Pay attention to their subtle cues and remember, sometimes all we need is a warm, furry cuddle to melt away the stress of the day.